Hey everyone, welcome back, y'all. I have to talk a little quieter right now. Everybody in the house is asleep. I could not sleep, and my chihuahuas are sound asleep behind me on my bed. So, with that being said, I wanted to discuss my grocery budget from earlier tonight that was not allocated for in advance due to my daughter's lunch menu options at school that she's not very happy with. The fact that we are paying for a reduced lunch, I don't have an issue with that whatsoever, but I do have an issue with the quality and quantity size-wise of the meals that they are offering at the school level right now. So with that being said, before we get started, I do want to let you know we are only stuffing one envelope today, y'all. Just one. Now, this binder has a lot of different categories in it. I have doubled this binder so that the front and back side both have envelopes in it, but we are only stuffing one for today. This is one that we have to stay on track with. This is for my pets, Jaya and Tucker, to have their annual vet visit, but this isn't for this year, y'all. I've already got that fully funded for this coming year in December. They do get their annual vet visit in December with all their shots, their blood work, anything else that may need to be done. Jaya does have to have a phenobarbital test every 6 months to make sure that her levels are good. She does suffer from severe epilepsy, and she needs to make sure that everything is okay with her medication, that we do not have to increase or decrease. So with that being said, this actual annual vet visit is for next year in December of 2023. We stuff $7 per week for that. So we have 5, 6, and 7. We just started stuffing this at the beginning of August. And with that being said, we are just doing that for today. Nothing more when it comes to this. So we are stuffing $7. This makes $28 for the month of August. And we started this again at the beginning of August. So with that being said, the other thing I wanted to speak with you about is groceries, y'all. I told you that we did spend $15 through Hy-Vee tonight, and a lot of it concerns my daughter, Danya, who is in 8th grade. She is a competitive volleyball player. She plays all things sports that she can get her hands on and the full bit. But we did receive our paperwork stating that she would be on the reduced breakfast and lunch program, which is fine, y'all. We pay 30 cents for breakfast, 40 cents for lunch, 70 cents per day. The problem we have with is the quality of the food and the sizing. My daughter is 135 pounds and 5'8". She is athletic. She runs off a lot of what she eats. And the meal portions isn't even appropriate for any student who is 13 years old, an 8th grader, regardless if they play sports or not or whatever. They are very, very small. When she does get the hot food served to her, it's cold, and she doesn't appreciate that. She doesn't appreciate the amounts, and nor do I. Now, 70% or 70 cents is nothing to get upset over for such a small quantity of food, but the quality of it is what bothers me. So I'm going to start making her breakfast here at home. I will start allowing her to just take food from home to go to school with. Now, I did not in advance plan for this, but I do have some good news. If you saw my video earlier as well, for our emergency fund, I was planning on doing $50 per week for groceries. That would give me $200 for the month of September, y'all. There's 1 and 2. I am leaving this at the 200 mark, and I'll explain where the $15 came from tonight. Now, we are still on a prep pantry challenge. We are whittling down very quickly our pantry. We are starting to whittle down some of our freezers. We are doing really well on that. So, with that being said, we're keeping that $200. We're going to keep it at $50 per week. That means it's $200 total for the month of September. There are 4 weeks in September. The other money went into my 1 month ahead binder for my 12 months ahead binder. And you can watch that video. I posted that earlier today. So, with that being said, where did the other money come from when I ordered it for my daughter? we had an issue with Skillshare. Skillshare is a program that my kids were using when it came to extracurricular activities for things that they like through homeschooling. And we had an issue where someone got in and changed our email address. So I have been speaking with Skillshare. I was not very happy with the outcome of this. They wanted a ton more information than I was willing to give, which included they wanted a picture of my license ID, which I do not drive. Y'all know blind people don't drive, but I do have a state ID. They wanted my IP address. They wanted more information than I was willing to share with them. I gave them some private information that I knew they could use to verify my account, and they wanted more. And when I approached them and told them that I had all the information, all the notations back and forth between themselves and me when it came to emails, and that I was going to take it to the bank, because I just found out Skillshare doesn't even have a customer service number that you can call. They do not have customer service at all. Now, I do like the material through Skillshare. My kids were enjoying it. My son was doing photography lessons. My daughter Jessica was doing cooking lessons. What I did not like was what I got as feedback from customer service, who, quote again, I don't even know who I was talking to, y'all, because there's not a 1-800 number. There's no number that you can call and speak with a live person. So when I told them I would be taking this back to the bank, that I had already purchased the 1-year program, which was $155, and I was dissatisfied with how they were handling this case and how my email somehow got into and changed, and I could not go back and unchange it because I did not have full access to the email when it was changed, because I didn't know what the whole email was. I finally got a refund of $155. So we will not be doing Skillshare. It is not a program I find safe anymore, for the fact is you don't get to talk to a live person when something is going on with your account. $155 a year is pretty expensive for this program, for them not to have some sort of response team that you can speak with. So I did get back the $155 today. That is where the $15 came from. We are still going to stay on a $50 per week budget, with the exception of $120 and $40 that I have left over from the $155. The $15 we used today for IV. This extra $140 is going for items that I need to purchase for Danya for school lunches and extra breakfast items that I'll need to have now here at the house, so I can make her breakfast before she goes to school, and I can pack a very nice lunch for her on a daily basis. So these were the only 2 envelopes. I should say 2. I shouldn't have said 1. I should say 2 envelopes that I was able to stuff in this stuffing for today. It's not very much, y'all, but it is a blessing to be able to get that refunded back from Skillshare. Even though we were able to use it for a short amount of time, I just usually highly speak about it, but now I'm not recommending Skillshare to anybody until they actually get a customer service call center in place for somebody to speak with a live customer service rep. Be real careful with your email addresses if things get hacked and that sort of thing. So that is what we have for that, and we did stuff our $7 in our vet annual visit for December of 2023. Not really much going on, y'all. It was just a hiccup with that. I do want to let you know that I will be able to stuff a little bit more this coming Friday in my Friday stuffing for my savings challenges, because I also had an issue with Verizon. Now, Verizon was really good. I found out that the iPad that I had purchased through Verizon, I was supposed to be paying the sales tax and a activation fee on that, but I was told that the iPad that I got, which is a 9th generation 256 gigabyte iPad for Jesse, was Wi-Fi only. I was not under the impression that it had cell data. I was only supposed to be paying $15 per month for the iPad. I realized after I got it and looked at my bill that was just came out a few days ago that there was a cell data plan on it, but it had listed it as Wi-Fi only. When I called them, I found out you do have to have a cell data plan on there. You are on minutes. You cannot call anybody, but you can use things like Facebook calling and that sort of thing. So I guess that's the way it calls through. Now, with that, I spoke with Verizon. I thought it was a little misleading. They decided to give me two options. I can return the iPad. It would cost me nothing. They would cover the back stock that they would have to restock it back into their stock. They would actually charge a fee. They would waive that fee. Or I could take another option where they would give me $200 off that iPad, which means it would actually cover my sales tax that I would have to pay on it. It would cover my activation fee, and it would give me almost an extra $50 off. I chose to go with the $200 option, so that was fantastic with them. And then, y'all, keep an eye on your cell phone plans, because I did not know, but I've been telling you this entire time, I have not been paying for my son's iPhone. It was his iPhone SE that I got for him in February of 2021, and come to find out, another representative on Verizon caught it. And they told me, you've been paying on his iPhone. I said I should not have been paying for his iPhone. It was supposed to be free with a brand new line activation. I activated his line shortly after his 10th birthday in February of 2021. His birthday is in late January of 2021. And come to find out, I had been paying for my son's phone when it was not supposed to be paid. So I have a verification amount pending from Verizon for $408. Now, I will not be getting that money back in hand. It will be credited to my account if approved, and I'm pretty sure they're going to approve it because we have pretty much a lot of information on it concerning this situation. And I will not have to pay a cell phone bill this month or next. So it will be ending up in my favor, and my bills are due to come out this coming Friday. So with that being said, it's only a few days away. I will be able to add more into my savings challenges on Friday. So that is another update I wanted to give you, but I wanted to come in and explain where the $15 came from on the groceries that I bought for Danya tonight. And yes, my creamer. I had to have my creamer, y'all. But I wanted to let you know where that came from. I wanted to let you know why I'll have a little extra grocery money when I've only said I was going to have $50 per week. So that extra money will be going towards things that I need to stock Danya up on for breakfast and lunch ideas for the house. And then again, we stuffed the $7 for the vet annual for 2023, y'all. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, always remember you can leave them down in the comment section down below. I interact with everybody who comments on my videos. I do my best to answer any questions, and I also make sure that I take into consideration all of the suggestions that you guys leave me. Until next time, please remember to stay safe. We'll catch you tomorrow. We're going to bed now. I think I'm finally getting tired. All right, y'all. We'll catch you tomorrow. Have a safe and blessed night. Without Limits is out.